Hello dear students, I am Dr. Saroj Kumar Chandra, Assistant Professor, School of Computing Science and Engineering, Galgotias University, Greater Noida, India. In this lecture, I will discuss more about dynamic memory allocation methods. Before starting of the lecture, a student must have knowledge about the pointers, how memory allocated and initialized to the variables. Also, a student must have attended previous lecture that was based on introducing malloc and calloc method of dynamic memory allocation. So, we have discussed in the last lecture what are the basic differences between malloc and calloc methods, and we have seen in the malloc method we are passing only one parameters, and in the calloc method we are passing two parameters. And also, if we are allocating memory block using the malloc method, then it does not initialized with the initial values, due to which garbage values are initialized to the allocated memory blocks, whereas in case of using calloc method, it initializes allocated memory block with the 0 values. So in this way both methods differs in the way of memory initialization and parameters passing. In this lecture we will discuss about reallocation methods and free method for the dynamic memory allocation. So we are having a method called free. As the name suggests that if we want to free the allocated space during the program, then we can do using the free method. The memory allocated using any of the methods, either malloc or calloc, is automatically deallocated using the free methods. So here we can say that whenever we are allocating memory blocks to the variable, it must be freed after using that memory blocks, so that another variable can use the freed memory block. So that is done using the free methods. So syntax of the free method is very simple. We have to just pass one parameter, that is pointer to the allocated space, and it will freeze the allocated space. So here in this block we can see the use of this free method. Here we have allocated the memory block using the calloc methods. So how many members are there? 5 members of int type is allocated to the pointer variable using this statement. So total 20 bytes will be allocated to it. And after using of this allocated space, it is not freed automatically. We have to call another method to free the allocated space so that that allocated space can be used by another variables. So here we have called a free method, so it will free the memory space allocated, and that can be used by another variable. So here in the example it can be seen, here we have declared two pointer variables, one each pointer and one each ptr1, and here two variables are there, n and I, the value of n each number of elements, and using the calloc and the malloc method we are allocating the spaces. And here parallelly we are checking whether both method has returned valid address of memory or not using the null values. And if both method has returned memory block, then this condition will be failed and we will be in the else case. And here in the else case we are freeing the allocated block using the free methods. Okay, so in this way we can use free method to deallocate the memory blocks allocated to variables. So think about whether it is possible that free method will return null. Okay, think that. So here another method we are having, that is realloc. Okay, so it means reallocation. So what is use of these methods? Okay, so here reallocation method in C is used to dynamically change memory allocation of previously allocated memory. In other words, if memory previously allocated with the help of malloc and calloc is insufficient, then we can reallocate using the reallocate methods. Reallocation of memory maintains the already present values and new blocks will be initialized with the garbage values. Okay, so here why we are using, suppose we have used malloc or calloc method for allocating memory space, but later we found that that is not sufficient and we want more memory space, then in that case we can use the reallocation method to reallocate more memory blocks to the same variable so that more elements can be stored there. Or also it may be possible to reduce the size of allocated blocks. Suppose we don't want to use the space allocated to the variables using the malloc or calloc, then we can also reduce the size. And also the whatever blocks we have used for initialization, that will be as it is. Okay, so there will be no problem on the previously initialized values. So this is the typical syntax of the reallocate. Here two parameters are there, one is the pointer and this pointer is the pointer that is having address of the allocated memory block, and here another one is new size. We want to increase or decrease like that. So here in this block you can see also using the malloc method we have initialized pointer variable with the 5 elements. So total 20 bytes it will reserve in the memory, and here in the reallocation, suppose we want to extend with the 20 values. Okay, we want to store 20 values, then new size will be size of int into 10. Okay, then the size of pointer is changed from 20 bytes to 40 bytes. Okay, so here 5 was the previous size and 10 is the new size, means we have doubled the allocated memory size. So this is the example. Here we can see using the calloc method we have initialized the pointer variable, and using the if statement we are checking whether the pointer is pointing to null. Suppose it has returned some valid address, then we will move forward, and in the else case, and here we are initializing pointer variable with some values using the for loop, and here we are printing the values, and after this we have increased the size of element to 10. We have doubled the size of n. Then using the reallocation we are reallocating more memory space, as you can see here, and then we are initializing data values using this for loop. As you can see, we are starting the loop with the 5, since we have already initialized pointer with the 5 values. So we are starting with the 6 values, and we are printing the values of the pointer variables. So in this way we can reallocate the memory. We can reallocate the previously allocated memory using the realloc method. So in the summary, in this lecture we have discussed about dynamic memory allocation, in which we have discussed about reallocation and free methods. For more information on the topic, you can contact me at saroj.chandra@galgotiasuniversity.edu.in. These are the references that I have used for preparing the presentation. Thank you. See you in the next class.